And welcome back to Louisville Live, and it is time to talk with Christopher Caswell. We are talking Kentuckiana living, a little bit of a different pace today. We don't have a guest in the house, but we have two special guests.
Well, that's because they're too big to be in our house.
Very true.
Yes, but we have some really fun, exciting things to talk about today, and this is where we're really going to hone in everything that we preach to our viewers, where fashion and home, you know, we tell people we want you to live beautifully from home to wardrobe, and so
Yes.
we've got a special lady who kind of practices and follows by similar principles.
Just maybe a little bit. Cynthia Rowley is here, and also
Yes.
Gretchen Schauffler. Welcome, ladies.
Hi. How are you?
All right, so you're coming from us to us from New York. How is it there?
It's not as warm as it is where you are.
And snow.
Yeah.
Well, don't be jealous for too long. We're expecting bad weather ourselves. So.
Uh-oh.
All right, Cynthia, let's start with you, because I read somewhere you constructed your first dress when you were 7 years old, and it has just gone from there.
It's true. It is true. I was 7 and you know, laid the fabric on the ground and traced around myself like a crime scene and cut it out and sewed my first look. And yeah, I feel like I've never had a real job, so this is it. Just kept going.
I love that you said like a crime scene. Now, am I also remembering correctly that you also sold your first collection when you were still in school?
Yep. I was in school. That's a crazy story, but true, that it was all very accidental.
Well, we call that luck.
I guess I was actually really lucky. I still am lucky. I'm lucky. I'm here with you guys. It's all.
And we love being able to talk with you. And Gretchen, you are the founder of Divine Color, which is what we're talking about today. Talk a little bit about it.
Well, you can imagine how wonderful it was when Cynthia curated a palette from Divine Color. I mean, these colors already make your choices effortless. When you want a color and you put it up on a wall, it always looks beautiful. But for her to bring her creative and artistic eye and put these colors together, she chose 10 of them that when I saw them together, it was the first time I had seen the colors laid out like that, and they were just stunning. It's thrilling and exciting for us.
And we're looking at your
super
color wheel.
easy too, because
We're looking
well,
at
I
the
was going
color
to say
wheel
it's super
right now.
easy too, because that's how we start. That's how I start any collection, is with the color palette. So it was kind of already done. You know, we just showed the collection a few weeks ago at Lincoln Center, and now, you know, so we already had the color palette, and now rather than waiting for it to get to the stores, it's here right now. So you can start living with it.
Well, what I'm loving about this color palette is that, you know, me being a designer myself, that's actually where my background is that people don't realize the actual dried paint. When they're looking at, I don't want to name any names, but when they're looking at a paint fan or a paint book, it is not actually what it's going to typically look like on your wall. So you ladies are offering somebody, the consumer out there, something that nobody else is right now. I think that's a fabulous idea. So you're not playing a little guesswork there. Your knowledge is truly in the hand-daubed paint.
It's amazing because you can actually see the color and the real material that the color is going to live. And so when you look at it, you are looking at the real paint. They're finger daubed. And also the colors are all created to have relationships with each other so that they can come into your home with old, new, borrowed, and true, and make everything look new and fresh, and, you know, have it be the next big thing until you get tired of it and repaint again and do it again.
Which, what I always tell my clients is painting is the least expensive thing you can do to your environment.
Right.
So why not, you know, go out on a limb with it? I do want to ask a little bit about these paint finishes because I love the names. Delicate, Powder, and Luscious. Explain what those different finishes relate to our consumers.
You know, we call these like liquid fabrics because I grew up in Puerto Rico and I used to go to a bunch of quinceañeros parties, you know, and my grandmother would make me these chiffon dresses. So that delicate finish is literally like a chiffon finish. It just has this beautiful sheer luminous quality. The powder is like pressed powder on the walls, but yet it's washable. All of the finishes are zero VOC, so it's also a very green and very healthy paint to bring into the home.
Now it's springtime, and we have Oaks and Derby coming up here in Louisville, Kentucky, and I think you're going to see a lot of these colors on the runway and in people coming into Churchill Downs.
Well, if they bought any of Cynthia's clothes, they definitely
Yes.
will be seeing these colors here for sure. Now, do you ladies attend the Kentucky Derby at all?
If you invite us, we
Yes,
will.
please come with us. You got to get a whole big
I was
hat,
lucky
whole
enough to
outfit.
The more the merrier.
I've
we
always
can
wanted to
design
go,
your whole
actually.
outfit around the whole divine color palette there and get you a hat made.
Well, we can change iguana to like julep and like change all the names.
exactly.
That's it. Well, I love it. You, as anyone knows, you are a woman of many products, both
Yes.
from runway to everyday. I love that about your branding. I think that's fabulous. You're amazing, and we are glad to have you here with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you
Yes.
all very much. Looking forward to
Thank
what's
you.
next for you ladies. All right.
Oh, let me see.
Is that
Oh,
too
sorry.
big a question?
Too
Yeah.
big of a question. Well, stay tuned.
Wait, we can stay for an extra 5 minutes.
Yes, yes. Cynthia and Gretchen, thank you all very much. Stay warm there in New York. I am so excited, looking forward to spring fashions.
Me too. I am very excited about spring.
spring colors.
And we're going to be talking about spring fashions really soon.
All right. Well, Chris, thank you as always. Kentuckiana Living will be right back with more Louisville Live.